What's going on, guys? It's Drew here, and god dang, look at this view. I can show you the way, shining, shimmering, splendid. Okay, we set up, we good? All right, so today is gonna be a pretty awesome video. I woke up at 4 p.m. today. 4! What the hell? So today we're going to a sensory deprivation tank, and if you don't know what that is, essentially it's this little egg that you go into. It's filled with a foot of water and 1,200 pounds of Himalayan salt. The reason it has the salt is so you float right on the surface of the water, and also the water is body temperature. Idea is that you're deprived of all your senses, whether it's like sensory, visual, smell, really. I mean, everything is completely muted. It's soundproof as well. And the reason that these are even a thing is because we have so many freaking distractions in 2019. You know, like for me, these past few days, I've just been waking up and going directly on my phone essentially all day. And you know, there's studies about it that social media hacks our dopamine receptors and some pretty scary shit. And it's pretty crazy that like we have to make these dark, soundproof eggs. But look, you know, modern day problems require modern day solutions. Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Bro, what? It's closed! Damn, guys, what are we gonna do now?
2 days later.
All right, y'all, we just pulled up again. Let's try this one more time. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a few questions because I did some research about this bad boy. So I read that like being in here can be like a mental reset. Some people even said that like you could hallucinate. Yeah. What are your thoughts? Is that BS or?
No. So whenever I floated, I came in and I was super stressed because I had applied to grad school and I was just, I don't know, normal stressful life of a student. I like literally felt this like overwhelming sense of peace, and I like freaked out at first, but I was like, no, like this is good. Yeah. Help me like reset my mind in that aspect of like, it's okay to like take some time for yourself.
Yes, I'm excited. Okay, holy shit. That was freaking crazy, and I have so many thoughts. I'm just gonna spill it out. Here's my experience, top to bottom, let's go. All right, so I get in the tank, and the first thing you do is you have to shower before, and then they have this Vaseline stuff you put on, because if you have any like scratches or scrapes, it's gonna flare up when you're in this salt-filled tank. So I hop in the tank. First thing I notice is my asshole is on fire. It might be TMI, but that's what happened. I get in and my butthole is just burning. And so I guess because today I took like 3 shits, I wiped just a little too hard and I guess I ripped my asshole open. And side note, that's why the US needs to hop on the bidet wave, because it's 2019. What are we doing out here still ripping our asshole open with paper when we can just shoot water up it? But hey, you know what? I digress. So I hop out, you know, throw some Vaseline on my booty hole, get it all nice and protected, and then we're back in it. And then shit gets crazy. So I lay in the water and I close the top of the pod, and automatically I'm just floating. And I'm a pretty long, heavy dude, so I was surprised that I just floated right on the top. I mean, that salt is crazy. And I noticed when I closed the egg that there was like a little bit of light shining through, like it was still dark. And I was kind of disappointed. I was like, you know, I wish it was like pitch black, but whatever, this will work. And so I close my eyes, and then I open them like 3 seconds later, pitch black. I guess the lights outside of the egg like turned off. Pitch black, like I had never seen it before. And my first reaction was anxiety. I got a little anxious, and like I did a little foot twitch, like my anxiety tick, like with my head and shit. And I was like, okay, I need to calm down, let these negative thoughts go. I was starting to creep myself out a little bit. And so I started meditating, and all I did is just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And I've been trying to do this more recently. Essentially, anytime you have a thought come to your head, you breathe that thought in and blow it out and just return right to your breath. It allows you to be more present, and it allows you to acknowledge the fact that we're just observers of our thoughts. We are not our thoughts. So as you have these negative thoughts come in your head, you just let them go. You let them pass by. And that really helped. So I meditated for a little bit, and I got tranquility and calmness in my soul. And then I started thinking. And the first thing I thought about was how grateful I am for every single one of my relationships in my life. Cecilia, my roommate Matt, my mom, my sisters, everyone around me that really pushed me to grow. I mean, I've talked about it, and I don't want this to be a negative video, but these past several months, I have been depressed, clinically depressed, and it's been hard to carry myself out of that hole. And if I didn't have my support system that I had, including you guys who send me emails sometimes that literally make me freaking cry, I mean, it's amazing. And I just had this overwhelming sense of gratitude and thankfulness for everyone who supports my channel and reaches out to me and checks on me and says, you know what, we fucking got you. You may not feel like you have the strength right now, but you will overcome. It's incredible. So, man, I'm not gonna get emotional, but it's just, I'm so freaking grateful. I wish I could express it enough. I want to scream it to the freaking world. And so I had all those emotions going by. I just wanted to hop out of the egg and go like hug all my friends, but I had some time left. So then I had this shift and I started thinking about happiness and how I'm going to be in LA in less than 2 months. And I see myself sitting on the beach right in front of my hostel with the waves crashing in, sitting in the sand, meditating, being at peace, and interacting with people. And then all of a sudden I had this another thought. By the way, it's pitch black in there, so I'm literally living through my mind, like I'm hallucinating in a way, but it's just like, you know, imagination. I see myself in 10 years just surrounded by a group of people who are amazing, who are honest, who are pure. And that's the goal, to over anything, to surround myself with the greatest friends ever, and to have that reciprocity, or however you say it, you know, reciprocate to each other, our appreciation. And man, damn, lost for words. I looked back on my past, and for the longest times, probably within this last 2 years, I've realized, or maybe even year, that I was selfish. I had this belief that you only have you in the world, and that's all you got is yourself, and you got to put yourself first. And that's especially promoted in American society, you know, individualism and all that. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can get unhealthy. And I would act selfishly, and I would do things that would just benefit me. But now in the pretty recent past, I've realized that the true way to fulfillment is by serving others. And people say that all the time. What does that mean? I think it means putting other people before you. You know, like if you went down the selfish path, and I could have been there if it weren't for my realizations and my friends allowing me to elevate myself and grow, you might get that Lambo faster, or you might get that house faster, but you're not going to have that sense of purpose and fulfillment and true happiness versus if you would have done it on the backs of serving and elevating people around you. So I know I'm rambling, guys. It's crazy. I had all these thoughts, and then I thought about my freaking cancer and how I have another shot at life. I got so excited about what I'm gonna do here in LA. So yeah, guys, look, I highly recommend trying a float therapy or sensory deprivation tank near you. It was $75 for an hour, which people might think's a lot, but look, like in my eyes, if I would have gone to the counselor, it would have been $75 for an hour. And I know it's a different experience, but it's still therapeutic. And that was amazing for me, just to unplug and reset and push the constant social media bubble and everything, just put it on the side for an hour. And whoa, I could not say anything enough. So thank you, Dinosaur Egg. I will be back. Debbie and Miranda, they're so awesome, so sweet. If you're in the College Station area, this is the only place in College Station that's like this. And so it's crazy that they brought this here. And man, I highly recommend, if you go in, don't go in with any expectations. You know, my experience is my experience, but it might be a lot different than yours is, and that's okay. So just go in and try to be calm and let the rest just happen. If you end up falling asleep, or if you end up meditating, or if you end up going on a thought adventure or feel creative or anything, it's all different for all of us, but I highly recommend it. So guys, thank you so much. I know it's been a while since I put a video out, but I'm trying my best out here. I'm trying to give you meaningful and exciting content, and I have a lot planned. Give me some time and things are gonna work out. So thank you so much for watching. I love you. You're appreciated, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.